Well, g'day Spurs fans, Paul Hotspur hippie here, the only psychedelic soccer show on the internet. I hope you're all well. And what a day I've had. I've gone fully coys today, fully coys. There's only one way to approach the day: when you get up early and the first thing you do apart from having a bit of breakfast is talk to our most decorated player, Steve Perryman. And it was a great honour and great way to pass the time. The time flew. Could have talked for hours with him, but you know, the time he gave was way more than enough. It was fantastic. Talked about some interesting things. Now, if you want to see it, the live stream's up, but what I've done is I've edited bits here and there, Steve's answers to questions, and so over the next 8 days, I'm going to, I've scheduled a release of each part so you can get them in little bite-sized chunks, because I get it, some people don't want to sit there and watch things for a whole hour, so between 5 and 10 minutes. So it was good. We covered a whole load of things. We went from the past to the present and a little bit to the important part, which is the future. And it makes me just happy to be my age sometimes, because I'm still around at the part where fans and players have a bit of a connection. And when I say connection, I mean like normal, not, oh, can I have your autograph please, or anything like that. Just normal. And there's a lot of money in the game now. That's part of it, although I'm not blaming all the footballers on this alone, because a lot of them still come from humble beginnings, and yeah, they might end up billionaires, some of the lucky ones. But it's also I blame society as well, because if you're a professional sportsman, or someone who's relatively well known, you go out and let your hair down, and someone will be taking a photo of you and flogging it for $500 these days. So that's the way of the world, unfortunately. We've come a long way. There's more in 24. I won't give the whole game away about Steve, because you can go and watch it. But I liked it when he recently was at a function celebrating the 40th anniversary of our UEFA Cup win, which was our third European trophy against Arsenal's one. And Ange gave a little talk. It was just after we got done by Newcastle 4-0, and he said that people are saying he should defend this way and change this way, and he says, well, what we're going to do is next time we're going to score 5 goals. I mean, it's perfect, isn't it? That's what I want to see. That's the approach I love seeing at Tottenham Hotspur. That's the way forward, man. That's the way forward. While other teams are looking backwards, scurrying back into their own halves, we're going to be pouncing on them in their halves. So it's good fun talking to Steve. Only a couple of minor technical issues this time. I wasn't so flustered and nervous this time. Not nervous in a starstruck, can I have your autograph sort of way, because I don't really get that. I've only had it once, actually. And it was when I used to help teach kids karate. No, I wasn't a sensei, but I was a senpai. And a very, very, very famous actress came in with her kids, and there's me in my karate gear. And I just felt like underdressed. I felt like I was in a dressing gown or something. And I was like, no. So there's only once it's happened. And that's a story for another day. But no, I just wanted to make sure I did a good job. And, have it go smoothly as possible, so as not to muck Steve around on his time, because time difference, he was doing it late for him and I was doing it early for me, and also to give a good show to you guys out there. I often do get quite nervous before I even do streams, because I want to do a good job. I want to make it something that's worth watching, something that I'd want to watch myself if it was someone else doing it and not this ugly mug. So usually when I get going, I'm all right. So it went really well today, and when I release the full interview on its own, you won't even notice the cock-ups, because with the power of jump cuts, you won't see any of it. There's only one little one. We won't talk about that though. So It was great, and it was really good to chat to Steve after a win. He was pretty positive about what we're doing and where we're going. But enough of that. You can go and watch it yourselves, and you know, hopefully the days will pass. Maybe the Premier League bubble will burst a bit, and you know, fans and players can just get on again normally. You know, hang out down the Chanticleer or something like that. You know, Bill Nicholson lived in just a stone's throw from the ground nearly his whole life. Just simple things like that. Those days are gone. They're gone for Premier League clubs, not for lower level clubs where those fans still get to enjoy. I say lower level, it sounds horrible, doesn't it? Not Premier League clubs, smaller clubs where they still get to enjoy that connection. Makes it all worthwhile. And as Steve said in part of the interview, I said I wasn't going to say anymore, but there's one more bit. It is our club. It doesn't matter who owns it. You know, it's Tottenham Hotspur is an idea, it's a cause, it's a spirit. It's not a corporation registered in the Cayman Islands. What football fan gives a flying fuck about stuff like that? That's all Billy Bollock, silly corporate, legal, financial stuff. It's our club. It's our club. The people sitting in the big chairs are just custodians. The players are just there temporarily. You know, as much as we love to see them play, we're the ones that are here for the long haul. It's definitely our club, it's our spirit. We get to define the atmosphere about the place. No one else does that but us. Now, a couple of exciting things happened. One is we've had the first or the third round of the Football League Cup drawn. We're playing away to Coventry, which gives me flashbacks. Well, it doesn't give me that many flashbacks to 1987 because I only saw the game once. I'll never watch it again because we lost, unfortunately. But luckily, Gary Mabber got to lift the FA Cup 4 years later. And some of the players were still around. Paul Allen. Paul Allen was a good player. A couple of others. So we play. That's the first cup tie we've got away to Coventry. Different situation to last year because we weren't in European trophies, because I found out this morning it's all jerry-rigged to let the big teams go through as much as possible. I thought it was just ping pong balls out of a bowl, but no, there's sums and things involved now and competitions. But last year we were in the second round, and it was the last chance Ange had to see his players in the heat of battle before deadline day on the transfer window. So I don't think he had much of a choice but had to play an alternate team. Otherwise, how are you going to see them? And you know, what's a manager supposed to do? Not be able to pick players from his squad? I mean, they're all supposed to be able to do a job. You need to find out who can do it and who can't. And at the end of it, we narrowly lost to Fulham on penalties anyway. So I know there was a lot of hoo-ha and drama about us chucking away a cup and maybe Ange not prioritising it. I think it's a load of old bollocks myself. And we'll find out how we go against Coventry. Now, in other exciting news, exciting for me and a couple of friends of mine, there's a Europa. What's the competition called? I'll just call it the UEFA Cup. You don't mind if I just call it the UEFA? It's the Europa League, isn't it? But the UEFA Cup. There's a UEFA Cup return leg qualifying round tomorrow between Ferencváros and Borac Banja Luka. And a friend of mine is from Banja Luka, and I've got friends from Bosnia-Herzegovina as well, and they are quite excited at the prospect of getting through and maybe having a tie against Tottenham Hotspur in their hometown. I mean, that would be amazing. Started giving me shit already, as any football fan should. But I hope we're going to smash them. That's tomorrow 5 a.m. Sydney time. And interestingly, I didn't realise this, but Ferencváros was the potential opponent for Tottenham in the 1972 UEFA Cup final. But unfortunately, Wolves got through and gave everyone that glamour tie, returning away Wolverhampton and London. Not even any duty free on offer on that one. So I'll be looking forward to, if I'm up early, I might even watch that one and cheer on Borac Banja Luka. That's what we want. Dobro. So we can stuff them afterwards. I don't want them to fall foul of a Hungarian team or fall foul of us. That's what I do. I want us to conquer the world because we're Tottenham Hotspur. What else was we going to talk about? Look, you know what? It's been a long old day. Look at the beautiful sun. As usual, I can sit up here, watch the sunset over the blue mountains, nice and clear my head. And then I start getting very sleepy because I am an old man, and my brain runs out when the sun goes down and wakes up again just before the sun comes up. That's what happens. But hey, don't need alarm clocks, even though I set 5 this morning to get up in time to talk to Steve Perryman. I wake up half an hour early. I was rearing to go. So yeah, look out for these clips of the Steve Perryman chat coming out in the next few days. I hope you enjoy them. I think when Steve Perryman talks Tottenham, everyone's got to listen and pay attention and give a lot of credibility to his views because he's been there and done it. Me, what am I? YouTubers, we ain't done shit. This is the guy that's done it. So go and listen to the skipper. Till next time, folks. Peace and love, man. Peace and love, and come on, you Spurs.